wil dat in het Nederlands zetten. Wie wil het even lezen? Jeremia 31, Jeremia 31. Shabbat shalom, guys.
Shabbat shalom.
Next time you will see
Louder. Would we increase the volume?
Wie heeft dat jij MBV? Lees eens even 31.
Ja?
Ja, vanaf 3.
Vanaf vers 3?
2.
Ik begin wel vanaf vers 2. Dit zegt de Heer. In de woestijn kreeg ik Israël lief. Het volk dat aan vernietiging ontkomen was. Ik ging hen voor en gaf hen vrede. Van ver ben ik naar u toegekomen, vrouwen Israël.
Far away I came back to you, people Israel. Then go on.
Ik heb je altijd lief gehad. Mijn liefde zal je altijd vergezellen. Ik breng je weer tot bloei. Je zult weer dansen in de rij en de tamboerijn laten klinken. In Samaria's bergen zul je wijngaarden planten en mogen eten van de eerste vruchten. De dag breekt aan dat in Ephraim de wachters op de bergen roepen. Kom, laten we opgaan. Laten we op weg gaan naar Sion, naar de Heere onze God.
Okay, so the watchman, and actually it says Nazrim, and Nazrim is the Hebrew word for Christians. It's a mystery, but that's what it says, and this is the only place in the Old Testament where the watchmen are called Nazrim, Christians, non-Jews I mean, because we think it's Christians, but... And then it said, let's come and let's also go to Zion. So what is the church going to do when God is turning to Zion? Going with me to Zion. And this is my cry to the Western Church. Guys, come from Rome, Christianity, back with God to Jerusalem, Zion. This is the dynamic. Shalom.
Hello.
Shabbat shalom. This is the dynamic, guys, in the spiritual realm. This is the prophetic dynamic. God will rise to show compassion on Zion. He will, from far, he will return to Zion, from Rome back to Jerusalem, and go with me, watchmen. So church, wake up! Come from Rome back to Jerusalem. And you know, just a little deep, I'm writing a book on this, but I just unveil a little secret, because Augustinus tore Israel off Christianity, off the church. We transferred from the camp of Jacob, Jerusalem, we came in the camp of Edom, Rome. So Christianity is Edom. That's a big blow, I know, but this is the reality. Because we severed Israel off, we say no, we can do it without Israel. We are Israel. We didn't understand that we entered the camp of Edom and Esau instead. Your people with your staff, the flock of your inheritance, which lives by itself in a forest, in fertile pasture lands. Let them feed in Bashan, the Golan height, and Gilead, as in days long ago. As in the days when you came out of Egypt, I will show them my wonders. And now it's very interesting. So when God starts to act with Israel in a miraculous way, look what happens to the churches represented by the nations. When I read nations in the Bible, I always read churches, by the way. Nations will see, churches will see, and be ashamed. Wow! Deprived of all their power. They will lay their hands on their mouth, and their ears will become deaf. They will lick dust like a snake. They're like creatures that crawl on the ground. They will come trembling out of their churches, out of their dens. They will turn in fear to the Lord our God. Because that's what I believe, guys. We did not expect God to act with Israel the way He will act. Who is a God like you, who pardons sin and forgives the transgression of the remnant of His inheritance? You do not stay angry forever, but you delight to show mercy. You will again have compassion on us, Israel. And I think we are living in this again. Wherever you read again in scriptures, it is now or in the millennium. But many times it is now. So you will again, Father, have compassion on us. You will tread our sins underfoot and hurl all our iniquities into the depths of the sea. You will be true to Jacob and show mercy to Abraham, as you pledged on oath to our fathers in days long ago. So He will forgive all the atrocities of Israel. Eventually, you will not stay angry forever. Maybe it's nice to read Zechariah. But on top you see the small building of the United Nations. But prior to that, it was the British Mandatory Administration situated there. So they are representing the wisdom, the council of the nations. Mount of Evil Council, Bozeraad. And this is the beginning of Mount Zion, or Moriah. So that's my mountain, that's what God says. And we as watchmen are walking every day in between. So we say no to the Council of the United Nations, and we say, Abba, your will be done. Your will be done. You know, and we are here, we are surrounded by Arab houses. This is all Arab. From here, this is all Arab. So here we also learn not to curse, but to bless. Yes, but we see the wall, the concrete wall, 8 meters high, and behind that that's where the Samaria starts, Judea, I mean. So this is a very strategic location. There is not a location on this planet Earth like this, by the way. It's the spirits of darkness, Allah, the God of death, destruction, terror, and abuse, versus the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Chai, and the father of Yeshua. So here is where it all comes together. That's why this is the place where I invite watchmen. Come, and let's take a stand, not in our own authority, but in Yeshua. Yes?